Everybody, I'm going to try to get a quick game in before I leave today. I have to go to the Masonic Temple and do a vendor show for my sister who sells Scentsy.
To match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next.
Hopefully, I'll be able to get it done. I'll leave here.
The starting assignment in this one for the Jays.
A bit.
Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, to see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Grounded back up the middle, and that's into center field for another base hit, and trouble's brewing here to start the ball game. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
That's weird.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big.
Lineup.
You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Lofted in the air out toward right center.
His best, my best hitter.
Goes to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He comes in right on the heels of driving in 5 runs in yesterday's ball game. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder looking up to the track.
That's a home run. Yeah, yippee. Here I come, he said. Here I come, Stat. Sorry.
So a 3-run shot to right center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Went right to him.
For him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average.
That could be out of here too.
Dangerous hitters in the league these
well,
days.
I just
goodbye. This one ain't
didn't catch up to him at all because he just hit another home run.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Digging in now, Luke Voit, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez.
No, I think that's it out.
Davis is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they really tee off here for 5 runs in the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. We'll move on to the bottom. Jordan Montgomery will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Stepping in, Joe Panik. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. So digging in now, Lourdes Gurriel. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. High and deep to right center. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning.
And Hicks is up the bat.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Now here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. Richard is there, and he has it for the out.
You're playing him. He's a terrible player.
Now in the box, DJ LeMahieu. He singled to start the ball game and later
Stop
came
looking
around
at my
to
milk,
score the
Jax,
game's
go
first run.
Jax.
High in the air out to center field.
That's out to you.
Davis is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So striding in, Gio Urshela. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Swing,
oh
ball
boy,
hit out toward
another
right
out.
Center. Long run
3 up,
for the
3
right
down.
fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's Randal Grichuk. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go
No, he
for
doesn't.
him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
High and
Oh, boy.
deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone. Stepping in now, Bo Bichette.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And it's fouled away. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. And this will be fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Popped him up. Andujar is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in, Cavan Biggio. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Jays get one back on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's not. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. Here's a bouncing ball and a chance for Gurriel. It's short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. One out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Further and closer.
Hit out toward second. And that's the 2nd out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar.
Another out. 3 up and 3 down 12 times in a row.
Davis will get there, and he puts it away to...
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively. But first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So coming to the plate, Jonathan Davis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's Joe Panik. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
There you go.
Another one here. He strikes out the side. Giancarlo Stanton now as we begin the top of the 4th. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Runner breaks for third. Hit sharply on the ground.
I really didn't mean to.
Throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
It just happened that way.
Hey, a risky send right there, D-Row. With no outs, you're going to send that runner from second on that ball hit.
Yeah, that's why they game plan, Dan. Bunch of meetings go into these series, whether it be hitting, pitching. Looks like the third base coach was on top of it. He was aggressive, and it paid off.
And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking him about the streak. Can you keep it going? Is he looking forward down the line? Amazing how he's been able to concentrate through all of this.
Yeah, and how it affects everyone else around him, because everyone's pushing for him to get a knock every night. You can't.
And he turns on one, sending
That
it
could be a
high
home
and
run.
deep to right. And
it was.
This ball is gone. No chance
Finally,
to make
Hicks
a
did
play on that
something.
one.
Look, he already has any home runs.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu. This is line
That's
left.
an out.
That
Oh,
gets
no, you
down,
made
and
it.
he's got himself a base hit.
Yippee! Yippee-ki-yay!
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
At the plate now, Gio Urshela. Line towards center field. Davis is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready once again, Torres. His prior history in this matchup. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's taken him deep once. And this is on the
come
ground
on.
short. Could be 2. To Panik
It is.
covering. On to first as they get the
I'm
double
firing
play.
Glaber. I'm going to bench him next.
Bottom of the inning
I'm
now,
gonna
and that
bench him.
brings
He'll
up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Called strike 2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Hit down the third base line. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Randall Grichuk is on deck. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The right fielder,
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. High and deep to straightaway right. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he's safe.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double, but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
And he'll stay with
you're
it to
fired,
put it away
Judge.
as they
Judge
get their
is
man here for
fired,
the second
Judge.
out.
The first baseman, number 6.
Next to bat for Toronto, Travis Shaw. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 1-2 now. From the stretch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Blue Jays held in. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Third base.
Standing in, Miguel Andujar. No hits to this point.
Oh, goodness,
Skied
another
into
one.
straightaway right. Grichuk is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Next for the Yankees.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton.
This
came
pitcher has,
across
like,
to
no
score
energy,
after
and I
doubling in
can't
his
hit
last
off of him.
at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last 8.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon. Well, they don't get much bigger than that one right there. He's now tied the single-season base hit record.
Oh, man, what an amazing year he's had so far. One more base hit, and he'll have an unprecedented season. Stay tuned, everybody, because it's about to get crazy.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Brandon.
Thank you, Heidi.
Rory.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Up next is Danny Jansen. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends. New inning set to get underway. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Hot shot on the
I say
ground.
Blade.
Short.
What am I saying, Blade?
Can't come up with it.
It don't matter.
First gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Come on, boy. Lay down, buddy.
Stepping into the box, Aaron
Nobody
Hicks
wants to hear a dog
comes in
barking.
1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Yo.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is
Nothing.
digging in to
Got
try it
nothing.
again. Jonathan Davis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And I might have jinxed him as he misses there for ball 4. Digging in, Joe Panic. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Second baseman
Davis gets his lead at first. Nobody out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled off. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on the...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Into the box, Bo Bichette. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 6.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. The bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One more look at the... Anthony Bass is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. In now is the Yankees DH, Torres, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Line towards center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Stepping up now, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone. And that one will put him over the top. He's now broken the single-season hit record. This crowd is going crazy, as they should, recognizing the historic magnitude of really an unbelievable accomplishment.
You realize how hard it is to break the single-season hit record? You're facing lefties, righties, starters, relievers. This is one powerhouse season that he's had.
To the plate now, Luke Voit. A bouncer to the left side. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. Also, that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Still can't believe that.
The 1-2. Swing, and there it
they
goes.
Got 4 runs on me.
All of this one. And this one is gone. A home run. Justin Miller comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. That smoked, but right into the shift. Panic is there. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 7th inning. Standing in, Cavan Biggio. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in it.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars.
This is ridiculous.
On to first to complete the double play. Next,
wait, this is your last shot, buddy. You'll lose your hitting streak.
Set and the 1-1 pitch. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second.
Good job, Blade.
Scoring position with 2 away.
Oof.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
Didn't think probably to lose his hitting streak.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runner's on his way to third. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
All right, I'm going to put my other picture in.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get
my God, Judge.
Towards the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
And that's the first out. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Mind your business, person, whoever you are.
1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
The count is 1-2.
And he fouls this one off.
You don't want to bless it, you don't have to.
Here he comes again, 1-2. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. In now, Bo Bichette. And that misses. 2-1 as we near the end. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Travis Shaw is on deck. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Lined into right, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk it.
And the runner from third crosses the plate.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there.
Jonathan Holder trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Stepping in now, Danny Jansen. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Giancarlo Stanton will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Davis is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now at the plate, Luke Voit. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Davis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left to the bottom of the 9th. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Davis, starting things for. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And another foul ball. Still 1-2. Here it comes. Back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Voit backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Runners on first with one down. And he struck him out. Rendell Grichuk will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bo Bichette. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and
That's it for today. Maybe I'll probably be back later to play Mario Kart.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record.
Everybody, hope you have a good day.
But with every win, it gets further.
And if people want to know why I'm playing 2020, there's 2 reasons. One, I like 2020 MLB, and number 2, I'm not paying $70 for a baseball game that'll be worth $5 in a year or 2. Alright, talk to y'all later.
Trent Thornton was slapped with 8 earned runs.